It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the New England Patriots and the New York Jets on Thursday night primetime.
The unmistakable New York skyline to the east, and we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A good one here in the AFC East, so glad you're with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, for years, this division was dominated by the Patriots, winning 16 of a possible 17 years. For the last 4, it's belonged to Buffalo under Sean McDermott. Now, though, this seems like it's anyone's division.
No question. I mean, you mentioned the Patriots. Obviously, they have one of the greatest traditions of winning in the history of the NFL. New coach, new era. We'll see how that unfolds. You mentioned Buffalo. But I think if I'm a New York Jets fan with Aaron Rodgers back under center healthy, and what Mike McDaniel is building down in Miami, you said it. This is really a division that over the years was a one-horse race, and now I think all 4 of these teams entering the season think this division goes through them.
Well, the Jets come out with Aaron Rodgers. Of course, all the build-up in 2023, it lasted all of 4 snaps. But the man is a legend. The Super Bowl champ, 10-time Pro Bowler. Greg, his 20th NFL season.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. Let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the past. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. And if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender.
Now the former first-round pick, Brisset. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Hall. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It'll bring up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They're going to be led out by their veteran signal caller out of NC State. It's Jacoby Brisset.
Whenever he comes in the game, you know exactly what you're going to get. He may not be one of the ultra-talented superstars or anything like that at the quarterback position, but he's a reliable presence in the huddle. He brings a lot of stability to this role, and he is capable of doing his job well and more than giving your team a fighting chance.
He'll get about 2. Will McDonald, their tackle. Operating from the gun is Brisset. That's into the hands of Tyquan Thornton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, Gibson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Brisset. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now Gibson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, here's Brisset. Open man, Demario Douglas. And the Patriots are going to be set up. 1st and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line. Slot receiver, headed right. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. What will the second quarter have in store? More from MetLife Stadium after this. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. They'll run here with Gibson. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. Now Brisset, and that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, New England.
Oftentimes, you can tell the decision about whether or not a team is going to go for it on 4th down based on what they do on 3rd down, and I think they knew they had an extra down in their back pocket. Try on 3rd and goal to go through the air, and even if you fail, you still got one more shot at it, and it results in a touchdown.
Joey Sly on now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll be 3rd down. Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Jets.
1st down for Aaron. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, Rodgers. This one caught at the 4.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Over the top, he's got it. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Jets will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Patriots offense and Jacoby Brisset getting set for their next drive. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brisset. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Now, it's Brisset. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. And special teams changes the momentum. Right after a 3-and-out, you think you're getting the ball back instead. Not just a turnover, Greg, but a touchdown the other way.
Yeah, and you can just see their body language. The wind has come out of their sails. The offense is fired up. Great job, defense. You force a 3-and-out. And you got your helmet on, you think you're about to take the field and get a possession. Next thing you know, disaster strikes. Not only the turnover, Mike, the scoop score, and they take it back for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Garrett Wilson and the Jets offense now heading back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. He's got the longtime Charger, Mike Williams. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's to the right side. He's got Corley. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Rodgers to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. Right. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
A carry now for Gibson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now a 3rd and 2. One more time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. They're going to stop him in his tracks right at the 15-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. On second down, here's a run with Stevenson. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. Throwing, Brisset. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and we'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run. Stevenson. Now a loose football. And the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Rodgers. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
So we are through 3. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. They face 2nd down and 7. Brisset gonna throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18. Here is Brisset. He's going to tuck it and go.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
Here's Gibson. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, Patriots. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Slides extra point, up and good. And the Pats will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. Let's go back and scroll through some of their drives. One theme, Greg, going to keep emerging throughout. Too many turnovers.
Yeah, I think it's been a combination of just carelessness, right? Some sloppy play offensively that has caused some of them. But also, let's give some credit to the defense. I think in a lot of the cases, they're also forcing these takeaways, punching the ball out, going up for interceptions. They've been in the right place at the right time. So, combination of really good defense at times, and at times, really bad offense.
2nd down and 3. Catch made right side by Wilson. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots will have great field position right around midfield.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
A give up the middle to Stevenson. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. They'll take this inside the 40 to the 39, but most importantly, they've got it. That's a 1st down. Now a give up the middle. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now Stevenson. Stevenson's got a 1st down and more. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. And he will score. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, New England. That his second touchdown tonight. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Sly now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Patriots will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Jets offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Things not looking good, but see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Now Rodgers. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Patriots offense back onto the field for their next possession. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. This drive will start on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. Here's a 3rd and 10. Brisset. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. And the Patriots ready to kick it away. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. So now, Rodgers and the Jets ready to take over once more. And the turnovers have really been the story here. Take you back through the the lowlights in this one. Not a lot of positives when you have a 3-interception game under pressure all game long. The secondary feasting on his passes. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Off-balance throw. It's complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Rodgers now. That's to the sideline and taken in by Wilson.
Personal foul. Unnecessary running. Defense. Automatic 1st down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing Rodgers. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep to the end zone. It's intercepted. It is Picked off by the rookie safety.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a road win here for the Patriots. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night.